Hi, welcome back to our channel. So in this video I'm going to give you guys an update about our pig pen, the new one that we recently did. And we were putting roof like a tarpaulin roofing on some part of it to test out, to make sure if it will hold, and so far it did hold. And also at the end of this video, I'm going to give some good news about the pig feed. I know a lot of people who are trying to start pig farming. They were worried about their feed, and I got some good news somehow. Good news for most of you guys. So if you stay all the way to the end of this video, I will be explaining that, and a lot of people will be happy about that part. So please stay to the end of the video, and I will explain and give you some people some direction to some place that they can get reasonably priced feed for their pigs, and they already made. So in this video, what you guys see over here is the structure that we are about to roof. So this structure is 30 by 150. It's a very, very long one. And then we roofed almost half of it with the tarpaulin so that we can test it to see if it will work. And it did hold. So right now we are continuing the whole structure to finish it. And we are almost done with putting the wood on top of it. And same thing that we did with the half that we did. I think we actually did a quarter of it. It's like we put the pillars over there. They are trees. Like we went to a people's farm. Some people cut their trees down and they don't want them. We pick up those things, then we use them for pillars, the big ones. Or you buy the trees from those farms. Because there's a farm that they will do for trees alone. So you can just go over there, buy some of the trees, you cut it down, then they'll do replanting. So you can buy them from there for cheap prices. And that's what we did. So what we're going to do with this pen is, we have two different sizes in there. The ones on the right, they are smaller ones. So we are going to keep all the female pigs in there one by one. We have about 20 something down there. So in all of these pen, the whole entire pen can hold more than 500 pigs because of the way that we did the divisions in there. So, and then if you can see right here, like the pens are smaller than the ones up there. If you guys remember in the pig farming, the business plan, I told you guys that we're going to structure our farm in such a way that every month we will have at least 50 pigs to sell. So I'll probably say anywhere from 30 to 50 pigs. That's exactly what we are doing. So we're going to be putting all the female pigs in one of these one by one. Then we will keep records of when they are going to be giving birth. We structure it in such a way that every month we have about 5 pigs to give birth. That's exactly what we've done. And we have a lot of the female pigs that are already pregnant right now. We have more than 50 pigs, and out of those 50, more than half of them is pregnant right now, and some of them they've given birth. So it's a good news for us. And as you can see over here too, if you plan on building a pig pen, I'll really give you some advice that just go around, find the cheapest way that you can do it, and also the cheapest and also the way that it will last longer. Because if you spend all the money on the structure, you might not be able to continue doing the pig business, because there's expensive stuff in doing this business. Because so you have to make sure that you budget right. And the expensive part that I'm talking about most of the time is the feed. And what we found out today is we were trying to buy some pig starter for some of our pigs, because some of them were growing really, really fast, but some of them too were not keeping up with them. So those ones that were not keeping up, I called around to figure out what we can do to help them keep up with their growth. And what I found out was there's a company in Kumasi that makes pig feed, and they also actually make poultry feed. The company, the name is Agricare. You know, and when I did the calculation of how much they sell their feed and how much we spend to make our feed, their feed prices are actually cheaper if you make your own, if you buy it from them. You know, so that would be good news for people who are thinking about starting a pig farm, but they are kind of worried about how they are going to make their feed here and there. And you know, I was once they told me the price of their feed, and I did the calculation of how much we spend to make our feed. And the difference was, it's not that huge, but yeah, it's more. There's still a big difference. It's cheaper to buy from them, at least for now. And I was wondering, like, how can this be cheaper? And the conclusion that I came to was because those companies, because they make their own feed, and it's a bigger company, they try to have their own farm so that they can harvest their stuff and use them in their company. You know, but whenever you buy your own feed outside to come and make your own ingredients on those things to put together, you know, you are competing with the market. Because some people, what I know they do in Ghana is that they will buy the corn and store them for a very, very long time. Whenever there's no corn in the system, that's when they release them. And they release them at a higher price. But these companies, since they grow their own corn, they don't have to do that. You know, and sometimes they actually, what I learned was they give some people the money to plant for them. Then they'll just bring it to their company once they harvest them. So their prices are cheaper. And that's what I'm thinking, that before you make your own feed, that's one advice that I'll give to anybody, because I wish I have done that long ago. Before you make your own feed, look around and see the companies that make feed, ask for their prices. Because one thing that I realized too is that if you buy from them in box, like a bulk quantity, large quantity, they actually can reduce the price for you. You know, but sometimes you have to pre-order those things. Then they will make the feed. Then you come and pick them up. You know, the only difference is if you live far away from where they are, then the transportation costs and all those things will bring your feed costs up again. But luckily for us, they are actually not that far from us. You know, but we just didn't know. You know, you don't know what you don't know. So that was the thing. You know, so which is a good advantage for us. We can go over there and get most of our feed, or before we make our feed, we can consult with them and see and compare the prices with them, theirs, and what we buy outside. You know, and also one thing that I found out was that we give to pigs most of the time is multivitamins on a particular schedule. You know, those things. The schedule that they are talking about, we were not doing ours that way. So I'm going to start following that so that we can give them multivitamins when we need to give it to them. You know, not just randomly whenever we feel like they are not eating on those things. So which is also a good news. So if anybody wants to know more about these multivitamins, I don't know if I can put them up here. I was trying to do that, but you know, I don't want any company coming to sue me for anything. So if anybody wants to know, just hit me up on the link below. I'll give you the name for the multivitamin that they gave me, and also the company that I'm talking about. We can give you the location to their place, and you can go over there and inquire about how you can get more feed for your pigs or your poultry farm and all those things. So you guys like this video, share it and subscribe, and I'll give you guys more update about the feed, like once we try it and see. And I know that it's going to work because the person who introduced me to that uses it. Thank you guys for watching. Have a good day.